Good morning, everyone. Welcome to our small group video for Sunday, April the 3rd. Today, we're taking a look at the negative example of Saul. You know, when we look at David, it's like, go ahead, be like him. But most of the time with Saul, it's like, don't do that. It's not going to work out. So today, we're going to talk about how we kind of expect God to be there for us, even though we're living in opposition to him. You should examine maybe why we feel that way and why we kind of are like Saul a lot of that time. We're also going to talk about the difficulty that Saul had in obeying the Lord's will and some of our own difficulties and hang-ups when it comes to obeying God's will. That's somewhat difficult, obviously. You'll also discuss how you feel when God's not answering your prayers. I know that it can seem very, very difficult when we're praying and praying and praying, and yet God is not answering. It's understandably frustrating. We'll talk about misusing the Lord's name and what that means and how that happened in Saul's life and how maybe we've seen that in our own lives, maybe in other people's lives as well. You can also speak about how the difference between divine power and dark power. The witch at Endor received a shot of divine power, and it really shocked her. And then finally, you can discuss how God has spoken into your life in his grace, even though you were doing something wrong, because that is definitely not beyond God's power. So those are your questions for the day. I hope you enjoy your discussion. God bless.